Welcome Aries to your September reading. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this month. Aries, I'm starting off with your oracle cards. This will give us the core themes running throughout the month for you, and this sets the foundation of the month. I will then go ahead and get the tarot, and our tarot is going to give us more inside depth as to what is coming in for you, my dear Aries, all those subtle energies and nuances that we need to know about that is going to make your month full and rich. Aries, your first core message is answers. And as you can see, we've got this wise old sage here coming through. So what it tells us, my dear Aries, is that you're going to get an answer to a deep question that you might have. Now, this deep question could have something to do with what has happened in your life, and you're not understanding where or what or how it came about. Or it could be something general that you would just like more meaning and understanding on. And your next core message is forgiveness. And when forgiveness comes in, my dear Aries, somewhere in September, somebody could be coming in asking you to forgive them. It could be that you might ask someone to forgive you. Or, my dear Aries, this could be the energy of you forgiving yourself. So we will soon see where this is all coming in for you. I'm going to start off over here with Knight of Swords. And I'm just going to get your clarifier. So we just want to see now what Knight of Swords is for Aries, please. And you have Three of Wands. Aries, can you see how our Knight of Swords looks as though he's almost rushing towards our wise old sage with his sword up, very eager, very anxious, fast moving, full of intent? This is a very interesting message I'm getting, my dear Aries, because what I'm seeing here with Three of Wands, there is something that you are about to embark on. Now, this could be anything, my dear Aries. You could be planning to move. You could be relocating. This could be the energy of starting to date again or taking your relationship to the next level. But for some reason, you seem to be holding back. Even though with Three of Wands, we see that you are more than ready to get going. You've got everything you need. It's just about getting out there and making it happen. What we are seeing here, my dear Aries, it's almost as though you are waiting for somebody or a sign to give you the go-ahead. This is why our Knight is facing our Sage. You're waiting for that push, my dear Aries, for somebody to say, Aries, it's safe. You can get out there. You can catch that wave you've been waiting for. Nothing's going to happen. The wave's not going to be too big. The wave's not going to be insurmountable. You're going to manage. There is this energy of waiting for somebody or something to say, everything's going to be okay. Now let us continue, my dear Aries, because I do feel we're going to get deeper insight as we move along. But we see that you're holding yourself back. And I feel this just could be some natural element of fear, doubt, and insecurity. But let us see now what Ace of Cups is all about, and I'm just going to get your clarifier. So we want to see now what Ace of Cups is for Aries, please. And you have Judgment. Aries, this energy of judgment is very connected to our answers message. Where you, my dear Aries, might be holding yourself back. As I mentioned previously, I feel it's about your own fear or insecurity Perhaps you had something happen in the recent past where you experienced a hurt, a letdown, something not working out the way you wanted to. And now that you're ready to go again and you're just at the edge, ready to take off, you want some kind of confirmation coming in that it's safe to get out there. Judgment is letting us know, my dear Aries, that this is actually quite a pivotal time for you. It's a time, my dear Aries, where you have to stand up and do this on your own. Nobody, my dear Aries, is going to come in, pat you on the back and say everything's going to be okay. Get out there, the wave's going to be calm, you're going to manage it easily. Nothing like this is happening. The answer you are getting, my dear Aries, is that you need to find the strength and confidence within you. You need to realize you have everything it takes and more to stand up and do this and honor yourself by claiming what is yours. And when you do that, my dearest Aries, we have the Ace of Cups coming in. Hand of God comes in and gives you the cup of abundance. And as you can see, our cup is flowing over in very many streams. So a simple example would be, my dear Aries, if you say were perhaps hurt in a previous long-term relationship. Perhaps that relationship ended unexpectedly and you were very hurt and very let down. And now, after some time, you're ready to get out there and meet again. You feel like you've done the work, you've overcome it, and now you want to meet somebody new and have a healthy long-term relationship. But of course, all those past memories of what this previous person did and said start coming up just as you are about to dive in. Our wise sage is saying, Aries, don't wait, don't second guess yourself. You do not need anybody to tell you that you can do this. You know deep within you that this is the right time. September's the month to take the dive into that unknown water, but with all this energy lit up around you, my dearest Aries. By taking that first scary dive in, you are diving into what is going to bring you the ultimate energy of abundance. So what could happen now is that within a few weeks you could meet somebody, my dearest Aries, that gives you our Ace of Cups energy, that fills you up on a very deep level. Heart, mind, body, soul and spirit. Somebody you connect to like you've never connected to before. Somebody you have a wonderful time with. You have fun, you laugh together. You enjoy the same things. Somebody who sees you, who appreciates you, and who cares deeply about you. Now, as you can imagine, my dear Aries, I've just given you a love example. This can come through in a work scenario or a business scenario, that a previous job or business didn't work out and you were left with no confidence because you viewed this as a personal failure. But now you're ready to get out there and start again. You do not need to wait for anybody or anything to give you the go-ahead. Aries, when you dive in, when you honor what is right for you, you will find that perfect job, that job where your new boss appreciates you, mentors you, and wants the best for you, where you connect with your colleagues and you love what you're doing. So please, my dear Aries, take this in an area that resonates with you. You are ready to swim out there, and no matter how big that wave is, you're going to manage it. And not only that, it's going to be the most rewarding experience. Now let us see what the moon is all about for you, and I'm just going to get your clarifier. So we want to see now what this moon energy is for Aries, please. And you have 7 of Wands. Now Aries, this message is very connected to the reason why you are so hesitant to get going. The moon energy is telling me that whatever happened in a previous experience, in whatever this is for you, whether it was a relationship, a work scenario, something to do with your family or a friendship, has left you feeling very fearful and insecure about starting again. And this Seven of Wands message is connected to our forgiveness. You, my dear Aries, need to take a close look at a past experience, an experience that has left you with this energy where you might have lost your confidence, where you stopped believing in the good and kindness of people. You know, when we are hurt deeply, this is so understandable. And I do see with the Seven of Wands that you did have quite harsh and negative energy coming towards you. But September is the month where you need to forgive and you need to let it go. Because what we see coming in here for you, my dearest Aries, is quite wonderful. It allows you now to experience the flip side of what you experienced here, where this experience might have been very painful and disappointing. What is coming in for you now, my gosh, Aries, it's going to be so very different. So it's time now for you to acknowledge that this experience that happened is in the past. And my dear Aries, when I say forgive whoever or whatever this is for you, it doesn't mean that you have to approach them and say, I forgive you for hurting me, for betraying me, for gaslighting me. It's not that at all. It's about you personally letting it go completely, so that that particular incident, person or energy no longer has any way of affecting you as you move on. And Aries, it's not the simplest thing just to say, okay, I'm moving on. The best thing to do is now to place all energy, all focus on what this Ace of Cups is for you. Because when you are focusing on all the good and wonderful that is flowing into your life, Aries, this energy organically and naturally fades away. And so the forgiveness energy will come in with ease. And before you know it, you're not even going to be thinking about what happened in the past. Who did this? Why did they do this? How could they say this to me? How could they just leave me without letting me know why? All that really hurtful energy fades because all energy, all focus is on what this is bringing in for you, all this wonderful flow of abundance. And remember, my dear Aries, we are able to be abundant in very many areas of our life. And this is what I'm seeing now. Time to be brave, my dear Aries, because what is waiting for you is going to make all the difference. Now let us see who or what Queen of Swords is for you, and I'm just going to get your clarifier. So we want to see now who or what Queen of Swords is for Aries, please. And you have got Eight of Wands. How wonderful. Aries, you are presenting as Queen of Swords in this reading. It does not matter if you are masculine or feminine. It's the energy of Queen of Swords we are speaking about. Now, my dear Aries, as you can see, our Queen of Swords has turned her back on the moon energy. Whereas at the beginning we saw you so eager and desperate, wanting to find out why, what, when and how. After you have moved through this energy of facing your fear and moving on, you now are in a position of being very focused, determined and understanding what happened in the past stays in the past. I am facing the future. All this wonderful new energy that is coming for me, filled with possibility, is my future. Queen of Swords is able, my dear Aries, to put her emotions to the side not to let them overwhelm her and overpower her and stop her from taking opportunities and possibilities presenting themselves. She's able to understand very logically and practically, okay, this happened. There's nothing I can do about it, but take what I have learned out of the situation and move on. And my dearest Aries, with 8 of Wands coming here, I see you moving on in the most auspicious and spectacular way. Because as you can see with our 8 of Wands card, there is this energy of fireworks. And when do we have fireworks? When there's reason to celebrate. As you let go of anything that was holding you back, my gosh, my dear Aries, nothing is going to be able to stop the abundance flowing in for you. And when abundance flows in, it flows into many areas of our lives. And this is what we are seeing with 8 of Wands. You are going to be experiencing a lot of luck now and unexpected, wonderful surprises coming through for you. Very nice to see, my dear Aries. Let's move on now and see what your spirit guides would like to share with you for this month. Right, let us move on now and see what Aries spirit guides would like to share with them, please. Restriction number 28, Joy Guides. Aries, the number 28 is your lucky number for the month of September. Any combination or variation of the numbers 2 and 8, please consider very auspicious. And your joy guides are coming in, my dear Aries, and they're asking you now not to hold yourself back in any way from a past experience. It's time to unlock whatever this is for you with the energy of forgiveness, to let it go by focusing, my dearest Aries, on the joy, the happiness and the abundance that is coming in and presenting itself. Your joy guides are asking you now not to hold yourself back in any way, to recognize and embrace all the good and wonderful energies flowing in for you, and to be in the moment, my dear Aries, and experience this wonderful release into ease, grace, and abundance. So that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful month, and I am sending you all so much love.